Hey, Terry Audio just released the Odyssey, an emulation of the classic ARP Odyssey. It's almost like a simplified version of the ARP 2600 and has all the grit and nice sounds of these instruments. So here I am to judge Cherry Audio's job. Let's start. Hey, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and give the video a like. This is very important for me and it's just 1 second for you. One thing that I love about analog emulations is when developers enhance the original concept. You know, they add extra features without taking away from the original experience. So Cherry Audio's version has 3 VCOs instead of 2, with assignable FM sources, 2 LFOs, a lot of different effects, and a filter with 3 different profiles. These profiles are based on the different revisions of the original Odyssey. And as you can see, when you change the filter profile, you also change the UI, depending on which revision you are going to be using. Now, thankfully, you can lock the UI because I just love the black and orange one. Now, originally, the FM modulations were wired to the LFO, the envelope, and the sample and hold. But thanks to the new assignable parameter, you can actually choose other VCOs to add actual frequency modulation to the sound. This is not like a musical DX7 type of FM, it's more like a dirty, experimental, and weird kind of FM that I just love. Just with that, they made this Odyssey version into something that invites you to make weird sounds, and you know that I love making weird sounds. And you can also use the other frequency modulators to create even crazier changes in sound. I don't know, for instance, in the mixer, we can make it so only VCO2 is making sound, and then we start frequency modulating it with other oscillator, and then we start frequency modulating that modulator. Now, of course, you can still make musical sounds from the most subtle to the more hard and gritty ones. But then again, you got rig modulation here on the mixer, and that's between VCO 1 and 2. And again, combine that with FM, and well, you get crazy results. I don't know, these kind of synths are always fun to me. Now, the filter sounds pretty nice as you heard, and you also have modulation sources. And of course, some of the modulation sources are assignable, and that means that, yeah, we have audio rate FM for the curve point. Not only that, you can see that the amp has its own assignable slot, so we can add AM too. So it's crazy the amount of sounds that you can make with this. It's very versatile in that way. Other nice additions are, for instance, you can choose the source of the sample and hold, and we actually have 3 slots for aftertouch control, for more expression. Then we have the effects, which are the staple ones for Cherry Audio. That is a distortion, a phaser, a flanger and chorus, delay, and a reverb. Now, they again implemented a modulator for the effects, which again makes it very experimental, and I love that. Now, not every experimental thing has to be noisy. For instance, let's take VCO1 to be a sawtooth wave and VCO2 to be a pulse. Then we set VCO3 pulse to modulate VCO1. Let's go to the max so it destroys a little bit of the sound. I'm going to tune VCO2 to 7 semitones up, that's a fifth. Then we can add all of the effects and increase the modulation all the way up. You may think that the result is going to be very weird and noisy, but instead we have this nice sound which is not very musical, but it's like some particles dancing around your head. That was a simple experiment that gave me a very nice result. Now, if you like this sound, you can download it alongside other 9 presets for the Odyssey for free if you're a channel member or a patron. That way you support my content and you get something in exchange. So, what's my verdict? I think this is a great synthesizer and a very good emulation. I mean, it has the sound I'm looking for when I think about ARP, and it also has a lot of extra features that let you go very crazy and experimental and have a lot of freedom to make any sound you want. I always have a lot of fun playing with these synths, so I say that is a big W for Cherry Audio. Besides that, it's $49, and considering how much those other emulations from other developers cost, I say this one is worth it. Now, if you want to buy it, please consider using my affiliate links down in the description, that way something goes back to me. Thank you so much for watching, I will see you next time, and bye bye!